Hey, I'm Scotty Rock.
And I'm Nate Danger.
What are you talking about today, Danger?
Buddy, today we're going to review a
Yes.
top 20 list of the ultimate hair metal bands of all time, according to VH1 in 2001. All right, so let's talk about this. So a couple of days ago, buddy Rick Thomas, we talk about in a lot of videos, he sends me this and he says, hey, there's certain videos that I watch all the time. Mm-hmm. And one of them is this VH1 special of the top 20. Actually, it was the top 40, but we wheeled it down to 20.
The top 20, yeah.
Top 20 hair bands of all time. And the video was released in 2001. And it was hosted by Dee Snider. And it just kind of put me into the mind space. I used to love watching all of these kind of episodes.
Yeah.
Countdowns of our top hair metal bands, behind the music.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking about
classic albums. That was a good document.
Yeah. Albums, bands. Like, that's all I ever wanted to watch.
Yeah, me too.
And so when he sent me this and I was going through it, I thought, hey, this is a great idea. Do we agree with this?
Still? Yeah. Is this still in the list, 2001 to now?
Yeah, well, in 2001 already, hair metal bands were seen as a thing of the past.
Yeah.
So here it is, Dee Snider's counting down the top 20, and do we agree or disagree?
And it's kind of funny, hey, this list came out probably pre-internet, hey, so this is pre-YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
So we're just like doing VH1 a favor a little bit by like propelling the myth. But we're also going to give it some lens, 20 some years after this was aired. Is this even like on the mark, given our knowledge of the years, you know what I mean?
I love that you talked about early internet.
I know, hey?
Dial up. Remember how long it took you to see a naked girl? Just line by line, trying to load. You're like, come on, just get to the part where I can see a nipple.
Show us them nips,
All right.
Okay, here we are.
Okay, buddy.
20.
Top 20 countdown. What's coming in at number 20 according to VH1?
Okay, VH1. Sorry, just got a quick drink here.
Who's the drink by, Scotty?
Oh, man, just having a quick lip refresh on some Paddock Wood here. Scotch-a-wisin'.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
This episode has been brought to you by Paddock Wood Brewing. The nice folks at Paddock Wood were nice enough to support Rock and Danger, hook us up with some beer, and we got a Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
What did you call it?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch? No, you called it... Okay, Sasquatch. The West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
One of their new offerings. And Paddock Wood is one of the greatest craft breweries in Saskatchewan. The originator back in 2002. Water, malt, yeast, hops. Keep it simple, keep it great.
These guys started a year after this list came out, so here we are.
There we go.
Yeah. It's a full circle moment.
Awesome. So thank you, Paddock Wood. Support local craft breweries.
Drink them if you got them.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's do this.
Let's top 20 this list, bud. Okay, top 20. I'm shocked that this came in top 20 because I think it should be higher. I love this band. They were massive in the 80s. They got even bigger in the 90s. And their 70s legacy, I would say, should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and at least matches Led Zeppelin's output in the 70s. Who is this band, Danger?
Oh, man, we're talking about the Scorpions.
Yes!
Oh, man, I love Klaus's voice. He's so good.
Even today?
Yeah, even today. I mean,
no, he's terrible, man. Have you seen those videos?
I haven't. I don't watch live videos, but like their last album that came out last year, I was like, it was good. It was a good Scorpions album. I love the Scorpions from way back when. I got into them. Love at First Sting.
Okay.
Came out in '84. Excuse me, I had the beer burst. And then, and I always thought, like, because they're German, I was like, they're too heavy. I might not like them, hey? But when I heard Rock You Like a Hurricane, I'm like, I'm in.
Great song.
And then I went back and I got Worldwide Live, which was like their live album cassette. And it had all their hits from like 79 onwards.
Okay.
From like Love Drive or whatever, and Holiday and all those like tunes. This was my Kiss Alive one, was the Scorpions break Worldwide Live.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It was like stacked full of hits. And then so I was on board for like a Scorpions thing, and they came out with Rhythm of Love. Oh no, what was that? The Who song they did on that Make a Difference? Can't explain. And I love that. So I'm in. So I'm in for like Scorpions. They come out with Rhythm of Love, 90s. I wasn't as fan. It wasn't as guitar heavy. It was like more Bon Jovi.
Nice.
And then when's it changed? I was out. I can't stand like a ballad with.
You were out on the biggest song of their career.
I know. I was like, I can't stand this song. But it was a big hit. And I loved it.
Winds of Change.
I liked it, but I'm also kind of like, that's not Scorpions. I had a window for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, man. What about yourself?
I wasn't a Scorpions guy. I don't know. You know,
okay.
They had some good songs.
Yeah.
They had obviously "Rock You Like a Hurricane's" great song. What's that one that I really dig?
Sales of
No. Don't tell me the song I know how to play.
That's the one you know how to play.
What's it called? What's it called, man? It's like their biggest song.
Blackout?
No.
Blackout. No.
Oh,
Holiday.
the 80s one.
Rock You Like a Hurricane.
No.
No One Like You.
Yes, No
Yes.
One Like You. That's
a good
the
tune.
song.
That's a good
great
tune.
song.
Yeah, it is.
They were hit and miss for me. I never owned any Scorpions albums.
Mhm.
I was a big fan of Sales of Sharon. Back in the day, my band ended up covering Sales of Sharon, which is kind of cool.
That's an insane song, like guitar-wise, too.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, I mean, they had a lot of high points. I never owned any Scorpions albums. I wasn't disappointed to see them on this list at number 20. I'm cool with the Scorpions.
Oh, yeah.
I understand their legacy. I just never really got into them. Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I got into them enough to like appreciate everything they've done there.
I like people with more hair.
I know. I was watching a video today. I was like, can you imagine being like a frontman in a band in the '80s and you're losing your hair? You know,
Well,
like
Dee Snider even says that Scorpions are a little light on top.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20 Scorpions.
19.
I love it. 19.
What's it gonna be?
Buddy, Brittany Fox.
No way!
Brittany Fox. Okay.
I don't know, man. When I first heard this band, my buddy Brent was like needed a bass player for his church band, and they did Save the Week because the guitar player was moving, and so I jumped in on this band. I was excited to play my first rock show at a church youth group.
Yeah.
So that was my Brittany Fox. I
Is
like
that a Brittany Fox song?
Yeah, I
Let's Save the Week.
it was their ballad. It was their ballad. It was like Year of the World, but like Brittany Fox only sang it.
Really?
And
I
like the band name Brittany Fox. I thought it was
Cool name.
Cool name. I was like, the image is a little over the top. Whatever.
Their outfits were a little.
And I always thought the singer,
whack.
the singer like sang too much. You know what I mean? Like too.
Dizzy Dean, man.
Dizzy Dean, yeah. I liked him like in Black Eyed Susans when he had like a bit more natural voice.
I know, but this is the Cinderella impression.
Well, that's it. That's it. I'm like, he's just like that much. Here's Cinderella, and then here's Dizzy Dean. You know what I mean? Like a couple of degrees harder.
I always thought they were a
the
second-rate
first album-
Cinderella.
Yeah, first album and the second album were like, it was okay. Like it was getting better.
Was
And
it?
then-
Boys in Heat was their second one.
Yeah, and then by the third album, they had a new singer, and it was all.
I thought
Yeah.
the first album. I don't know.
Boys in Heat was a better album overall, and they had Hair of the Dog. Everyone loves Nazareth, right?
I thought the debut was a better album.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Well, they did that Slade tune, which Goodbye to Jane. I love Slade. Thanks to Dee Snider, by the way, because he was always like Twisted Sister and Slade were like a big influence.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, Brittany Fox, to me, they were a good band. I was really into Cinderella, but I did not get into Brittany Fox
yeah.
like I got into Cinderella. I didn't mind their stuff, but I was never a big Brittany Fox guy.
Well, and here's the Cinderella connection. In case you didn't know, a lot of those guys were in Cinderella.
Yeah.
Tom Kiefer got signed. They said ditched most of the band,
Well, two of them were.
two of them, and so those two guys went and formed Brittany Fox. And so it's
Yeah.
always seemed like a bit of a carbon copy to me too.
A little bit of a carbon copy. Felt like it might be different because we're from Canada, right? So Brittany
Yeah,
Fox probably wasn't as big as Cinderella in Canada.
Yeah, right.
For sure not.
That's probably.
And so I don't know. I was hit or miss with him. I don't mind him. I was surprised to see him at 19 on this list.
Right? I would have figured like 23.
I wouldn't have put him in top 20, but that's where they are.
Yeah, man, okay. So here we are. What comes in at 18, bud?
Number 18 is my favorite band of all time. It's gonna be Kiss. No. This isn't that band. This is 80s Kiss, man.
Okay.
So we gotta
this
separate
discussion.
them. We gotta separate. This
Keep
is
them
a
separated.
different band. This is the 80s Kiss.
Okay, and then if you're not a fan of Kiss, 80s Kiss rolled around. Paul Stanley was basically the band. Kiss driving the boat, hey?
Yeah, absolutely.
They got a more of a shredder guitar player in. The songs and
Well,
the image changed.
I think specifically when they're talking about this era of the hair metal stuff, this is when we're talking the Asylum album, probably, right?
Definitely. Lick It Up.
No, I don't
You
think
didn't
Lick
say
It
Lick It
Up. No, because Lick It Up was earlier. That was when they took the makeup
They
off.
still took the makeup off. I'm talking like makeup
this is-
off Kiss.
On this hair metal episode,
Got it. It's 80s.
they're talking the hair metal genre, which is
Gotcha.
when Kiss got into, when Gene was starting to look like a drag queen, when Paul was
Everything is neon. Hey.
their outfits were really weird, right?
Yeah.
So it's the Tears Are Falling.
Yeah.
It's the pink gloves. It's the fluorescent yellow trench coats. It's all of
The dangles.
the weird things that they're wearing, right?
Yeah.
And it's the all night.
Yeah.
When you work all day and you don't know why, and there's just one thing that money can't buy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's too bad, hey, because I think the image overshadowed, like, Tears Are Falling is a rad friggin' song, dude.
Great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
And what's the other one? Tears Are Falling, what's the other one on that album? That's, like, the other single. Oh, it just slipped my mind. Doesn't matter. Anyways.
It does matter. What is it?
What is it? Who Wants to Be Lonely?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, those two tunes are, like, so rad, hey?
Who Wants to Be Lonely was
Who
rad.
Wants to Be Lonely?
So the thing is, okay, I was, first off, when I saw this list, I was a little surprised because Kiss, obviously, being my favorite
Huge
band,
icons, yeah.
but I'm a 70s Kiss guy. I enjoy the 80s Kiss, but I do understand that their albums as a whole weren't as good as their albums as a whole in the 70s for me.
Right.
So, 18 on the list, I'm happy. I'm looking at 80s Kiss. They always had like 3-4 good songs,
Kiss-
and then I can understand why people didn't.
Kiss always had 3 or 4 good songs on every single album,
Yeah.
and the '80s were no exception. And
Nope.
when you take out those 3 songs off every album and put it on like your own playlist, it's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So, Kiss.
And even like a '90s Revenge. Hey, that was my favorite.
Oh,
that
well,
was
Revenge is the best.
the best. Is yeah.
The best, and I'm talking to you, Trevor Kraft.
You wanted the best, yeah. Crash this, bud.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay. So coming in at 17.
Number 17.
And I'm shocked that they're like, this band is lower on the list a little bit, than I would expect it to be.
Who's it
I
gonna
thought top 10 for sure.
Well, who's it going to be?
Buddy, it's Skid friggin' Row, bud.
Oh my.
Skid Row.
Skid Row, that's right. What?
I can't believe that they're number 17.
Number 17.
I was really shocked with this. Obviously, they deserve to be on any list of the greatest hair metal bands. Sebastian Bach.
It's a given, right? Skid Row's
Absolutely.
on that list. But did they really only put out like 3 good albums and 1 good EP?
Well, most people wouldn't even say that. They'd say 2 good albums.
But you know what? Like when you listen, what's that Bob Rock one?
Subhuman Race.
Subhuman Race, yeah.
Yeah.
Like at first when that album came out, I was like, you know what I mean? But then now I listen to it, I'm like, there's like 6 good songs on this album.
Oh, more than that. I love that
But
album.
you know why they hated that album? Is because they recorded a bunch of jams. Bob Rock pieced it all together, so there's no like dynamics. You know what I mean? So when the verse comes in and the guitar should sort of pull back or whatever, so Sebastian can do his thing. They didn't
I don't
have
think.
that.
Do you think that's why the album sucks? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, it does,
That's
'cause
not is why
It
people
was
think
it was all
sucks.
it was all like pieced together. Whereas like the first
It's
album
great.
was already written.
That
And Slave to
sucks.
the Grind is the greatest second album of any rock band ever. You know what I mean?
Do you think so?
For sure, hands down. And I remember, like, when the album came out, we skipped school and went to your house and listened to it. And I remember when Slave to the Grind
Slave to
came
the
on.
Grind is great.
And we were like, holy shit, man. Like, this is, like, not, like, last year's Skid Row, hey? Slave to the Grind, and,
It was a great album.
That whole album was amazing.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
that's my story.
obviously, Skid Row deserves to be on the list. 17, I would say, not the right ranking for Skid Row.
7.
Sebastian Bach is
He's-
one of the greatest.
Frontman of all time.
Yeah, in
Great-
his,
and greatest
in his prime.
singer.
In his
In his
prime,
prime.
there was nobody that could even
Okay,
top
but,
that.
like, even in his not prime, he's better than Klaus, Vince.
He's better than most.
Yeah, okay, right? So he's still leading the pack, bud.
He's still giving her.
He's still giving it, yeah, bud. There you go. Okay, now here's a band that comes in next after Skid Row, and it should be way further down the list. And by further down, I mean like
I love that
40.
you talk like you do the whole talking before the telling you what the band is.
Well, I want you to listen.
Okay.
Okay, this is how you do it.
What is this? This
What-
is
This is a band I loved at one point, and I hated for the rest of that.
oh, yeah.
Great White.
What?
Great White.
Great White, yeah.
Number 16.
Shark alert. You know what I mean?
Shark.
Well, because it's a great white.
Oh, a great white shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is back when everyone had like a band named after an animal.
Was it?
Well, like White Lion, Great White.
Okay.
Gaiafra.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so Great White.
Great White. Okay, so they put out a bunch of albums. They were kind of like medium success, right?
Yeah, I never liked Great White.
Like for me as a guitar player, and Saskatoon's a bluesy town, right? So you gravitate towards the blues rock stuff. But like their first Great White album was more in line with like a hard rock, glam rock band, hey? And
maybe.
Then, well, it was. I listened to it.
I never listened to it.
Yeah.
I never listened to any Great White.
Then they got signed and they evolved into like a blues rock 12-bar. The problem with that, hey, like it's like the chord changes are so predictable. You know what I mean? The Great White just became a 12-bar blues band with like more gain on the guitar tone.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, definitely.
My introduction to Great White was obviously the big smash hit, Once Bitten, Twice Shy.
That was so rad.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I'm not into piano and stuff on songs. I get it was a cover song. It was okay for me.
It was Anthem, man, that one summer for me, man.
It was enough that I went and bought that album.
Album, yeah.
Did I hate everything on the album? No. Did I like some stuff? Yes. I like Mr. Bone. I think that's a cool song.
That was on the album before.
No, Mr. Bone was on that album.
Was it? No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
100% it was. Because it's the only Great White album I've ever
Oh,
owned.
okay.
And I never bought another one.
Yeah.
And but I like songs like Rock Me and stuff. I can get some of that. But Great White's one of those bands I've seen live way too many times for a guy who doesn't like Great White.
I know,
I've been
right?
forced to see them because they open up for all
They
these
open
shows
for
I want to
everyone,
go to. And I don't dig Great White. I can understand, I guess, why people like them, but they're not for me.
Okay.
I would never put them on my top 20 list ever.
But the singer is amazing. Hey, like Jack Russell.
He's all right.
Can howl. No, like
I like the
actual-
stories. I like the stories of him getting blackout drunk and trying
Yeah.
to rob people.
I
And
read
then
his book. It's
He's
pretty,
been in jail more than anyone.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. But like when we saw him in Vegas, hey, for that Metal Rendezvous or whatever that show was, like I was impressed.
Yeah, but that wasn't Jack Russell singing.
No, but it was still
That
like
was,
the
That
guitar,
was the other version of Great White.
the other guitar lines, you know, and the keyboard player playing like not a piano, but it's like a synth.
The guitar player wore that hat, and I think that
Well,
threw me off.
that's sort of like when it became like a blues rock thing.
Yeah,
When they put the hat on and the solos became a blues rock experience. But you know what? The best thing that Great White did, the best thing Great White did was Wasted Rock Ranger.
Yeah, I guess, maybe.
And that's one of the all-time best like tunes. Okay,
Hey, here's the thing. I just don't want to hear drawn out, bluesy, blah, blah, blah. We're going to drag this song out for 10 minutes live, and it's just like, oh my God, it's time to go
And
get
it's
a
like-
beer.
and it's like-
time to go get a beer.
GCD.
Great White's on.
GCD, but it's AC/DC, but not
Yeah,
in
not
the
cool.
style of AC/DC. Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got here? 15, bud.
Number 15, we're talking about Lita Ford.
Lita Ford.
Woo! Okay.
Casual fan. I like the Runaways as a punk band.
Me too.
And I kind of prefer Joan Jett. I felt Lita
I prefer
Ford.
Joan Jett.
Lita Ford's voice was lacking for me. Kind of
Okay.
had like a generic sort of husky
You
girl
didn't buy
singing.
any Lita albums? or
I
what?
didn't know.
No.
But as a guitar player, she's rad, man. Like, she rips the shit out of the guitar. She's
Number
a great
15.
player. And she played those BC Rich things with like with the extra strings on the bottom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just so you know. Cool
I
tech
respect Lita Ford
Yeah.
and her legacy, and the one thing with me is I never really got into the women in metal
Oh, yeah.
thing. And I get there's some, not to get me wrong, there's like Lee Aaron. My band opened for Lee Aaron at one point, and I can respect the songs and stuff, but I never went and bought any albums where there was maybe a female fronted
Oh, really?
metal person.
Right.
Lita Ford, I like, I went to a party on Friday, didn't get laid, I got in the fire, uh-huh.
I always
So-
thought, like, how did she not get laid? You know what I mean? I thought she's so hot.
But, here's the thing, so, you remember Green Day?
Yeah.
Hash Pipe?
Oh, yeah. No, that's Weezer.
Oh, Weezer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's
Is that a Lita Ford song or what?
No, but what's the vocal line?
Oh. Yeah, right, okay. It sort of follows that, eh?
It's like, How's hashtag going?
Yeah, you're right. It's like the same riff. I didn't
Yeah, but
notice that.
what are the words to hash pipe?
I
now?
can't remember.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like the same vocal
Same-
line.
Oh man, I never noticed that ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, they just kind of took it from Lita Ford.
Okay, what?
Anyways, Lita Ford, good stuff. Don't close my eyes. Ozzy Osbourne,
Close
legend.
them.
I would
Close,
never
yeah.
put Lita Ford on my top 20
No.
hair metal bands of all time.
And I checked out her like earlier albums before like the big album, you know,
Oh, yeah?
and I was like, it was just the '80s subpar, okay,
It's okay.
rock stuff, but the riffs are good. Like she's a good player as a guitar player.
Sure.
Yeah.
Some good stuff. Would you put it on this top 20?
I read her biography; it's actually really interesting. But anyways, doesn't
Would
matter.
you put it on the top 20?
I wouldn't even
Top 40?
top 40 for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think
just
I'd put it
based
on
on the
top
music.
40.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I think I got 40 better bands.
Okay, but what do we got on top 14? Now, here's a band that the singer was rad, the guitar player was amazing, the rhythm section fucking was solid. How is this not the biggest band in the world? You know what I mean? What band is this? Danger.
We're talking about number 14 is going to be White Lion.
Oh my God.
Okay, man, that first record was amazing. As a guitar player, hey?
What, the very first one?
Yeah, not the very first one, but the first one that everyone
you don't
bought.
even know what the first one is.
It was like a fight
White
for your
Lion,
White
wasn't it?
Lion fight for your fight or something. I can't. Didn't matter. I listened to it like
Didn't
once.
matter.
I
You're
was
talking
like-
Pride.
I'm talking Pride. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the first album, right? Essentially.
Not really.
Well, it isn't. I read his book and he said he went. They thought they were gonna like go and do that very first album in Germany and stuff. And
Okay.
he's like just lay down like the bad tracks on the guitar. And then like, oh sorry, we ran out of time. We're just gonna like mix the bad tracks in. So that's why it was like unfinished on
On the very first album.
very first album. Yeah.
Okay.
But like on the second album, okay, Vita Brata was amazing on guitar. Holy
Unreal.
shit! Like, and everyone's like, oh, he's like Eddie Van Halen, but I never got like an Eddie Van Halen vibe. Like, sure, he tapped and stuff, but
Great guitar player.
But he had like a thing going on. And again, out of all these bands we're gonna talk about, every band has 3 amazing albums. You know what I mean?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Every band
Every
has
band-
3 amazing albums.
Well, like 3 like popular in the consciousness of
Britney
of
Fox.
the scene. Okay, well that was like
Lita Ford.
up
Get
to
out of
3.
here.
Up
What
to
are you
3
talking-
albums.
What are you even talking about?
no one
Up
has
to.
4 great albums.
Up to.
Okay. But White Lion,
Okay.
man. Okay, so Pride, Main Attraction. What was it? No, what was the second one? Big Game.
That wasn't a great album.
I
Big
like
Game
that.
was weak.
No, man. It was too.
on.
It was too
Yeah, like,
ambitious.
3
Like if
good
you listen to
songs.
it now, it's like these guys are deep. You know, for a
It's
rock
not a
band,
good
like they
album.
got like more. Because I think the singer, because he's European, he had like more like a
Man, it
world
had
view.
like 3 good songs on it.
No, man.
If you took off Little Fighter,
Right?
take off what even else was on that? What do you even know that's on that?
I don't even know.
Well, then what
I
are you
can't
saying?
remember.
It's an iconic
But
album.
but when I listened
Take
to
off
it-
Little Fighter, the album fails.
Well, I was slightly underwhelmed compared to Pride, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
Pride
amazing.
was amazing.
Everything was like spot on for me. Like,
What's
great
good on
singer.
Big Game?
well, I can't even recall the songs, but it was almost too long. Hey? It was like a 14-track album.
Yeah.
And then
wasn't
Main
a good
Attraction
album.
was like a bit of a comeback for me.
Well, Main Attraction was great.
Yeah, Big Game was a bit of a
Lights
letdown.
and Thunder opens up with
Yeah.
it was awesome. Yeah.
This was like overly dramatic for a rock band.
Okay, bud.
And I remember White Lion opened for AC/DC on the Heatseeker tour. I saw him in Sass Place.
Oh, yeah?
And everyone hated White Lion except for me. And I remember Vito Brada giving people the finger in the front row because they're like, "You suck."
Nobody can tell any Vito he sucks.
Yeah, man.
Vito's the greatest.
Anyways, White Lion, like, they
Yeah.
had their thing, and I think they could have been bigger. You know, had they written better songs, like had they done like the first album like 3 times over.
The
you
first album was good. Pride.
or like Pride, yeah.
Big Game, I think, was weak. It had a
It had
2 or
lots of
3
good like guitar
2 or
things
3
going
standout
on.
tracks.
Yeah.
And then Main Attraction was a great album. Yeah. But do they deserve to be number 14?
I don't know, man.
I'm okay with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say like 13.
Whatever.
Just one up.
They're good enough to be on this list.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not disagreeing
Hands
with
down.
VH1.
No.
Okay.
Okay, but what's next then?
Number 13, we got another W band.
Yeah, man.
Okay, remember, we're in the era where all the W bands came out, and we got White Snake.
No way.
Oh man, we've been talking about Whitesnake lately, hey? A little bit because I'm like
a little
thinking
bit about Whitesnake.
Whitesnake had a thing in the 70s. David Coverdale was in Deep Purple at one point, and then all of a sudden like 87 rolls around, and here I go again.
Well, 87 was
That's when
Whitesnake took over America.
Yeah, man.
Right?
And it was insane, and it was like
big album,
big
huge
album.
The only Whitesnake album I ever bought.
Yeah, well, I bought two. Okay. And this was a good album.
Great album.
Amazing album. I didn't realize Here I Go Again was like a remake. And Crying in the Rain.
It wasn't a remake. It was a remake of an earlier song that they wrote.
They already wrote, yeah. But like, great job, hey man. Like they got the genre. Like they kind of split a bit the like a hair metal glam thing.
The 87 album was amazing.
It was awesome.
John Sykes, great guitar player.
Great. Yep.
I love every song on that album. Yeah. It's phenomenal. And as much as people are sick of hearing "Here I Go Again," it's still
I still turn it up when
song.
it comes on the radio.
I love
hearing it on the radio.
Yeah.
And I didn't know like the European release had 2 extra songs on that album and a different track listing.
Oh yeah.
Which is a different. The opens with "Still of the Night."
Oh, Still of the Night.
Like what an amazing tune! Like
that's Whitesnake's greatest song ever written.
Yeah, and you know why? Because it goes to that F sharp, and it almost has that immigrant song riff thing happening. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, because of all the strings.
That's the best part. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay, so that was like. Oh yeah, what about
this? It's so good.
Okay, and then Slip of the Tongue comes out. It's only sold 4 million records, which was like a letdown. And we were talking about Steve Vai ruined that record, and I'm thinking, yeah, he did. But then I listened to it, I'm like, this is a great record though. At the same time,
you said Steve Vai wrecked Whitesnake.
I did, and I'll stand by it. I'll stand by Steve Vai, and I'll say it to his face. You ruined Whitesnake, and but it's still a good album. Like the songs are good.
Didn't you tell
Judgment Day was amazing?
Didn't you tell Bryan Adams that Steve Vai ruined Whitesnake? No.
Bryan Adams did Kiss. No, but it's a great album. And then after that, it's like Whitesnake just kind of like lived off the legacy. And you know what, man? That Coverdale Page album that came after Slip of the Tongue was amazing. In hindsight, remember when he joined up with Jimmy Page?
Sure.
You don't remember that? The Coverdale Page album?
I never got into Coverdale Page. I didn't care.
What? Oh, Jimmy Page is amazing. Anyways, they should have got Jimmy Page on the second instead of Steve Vai. They should have got Jimmy Page because that album is amazing. Okay, so there you go.
Whitesnake number 13. Are you good with it?
I don't know. Yes. They only had 2 good albums. Whitesnake only had 2 good albums.
I'm okay with Whitesnake being on the list. I'm not gonna argue this. It's okay.
They had 2 good albums. Period. And David Coverdale's a rad singer.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay. What's on number 12, Danger?
Number 12 is another W band.
The band everyone loves to hate. I don't think it's warranted.
We're talking about Stewart.
No.
We're talking about Winger.
Cool.
Winger!
Yeah.
There we go, bud.
Winger. Another W band.
Winger had 3 good albums.
Winger did have 3 good albums.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
That one of the greatest rock and roll debuts, I would say, for that genre.
I loved it.
I loved it too, man. And the guitar playing was amazing.
Red
Kip
Beach
had a great
amazing.
voice.
Yeah.
The songs were well written songs. Like they're trying to write good songs and not just being like rock stars.
Yeah, it was all about musicianship, and they did. They had 3 great albums.
Yep.
Pull being a phenomenal album, which probably overlooked by a lot because of the timing. But Pull is a fantastic record.
They definitely peaked on that album.
Yeah.
And if you're not a Winger fan and you haven't checked out Pull, check it out. It's a rad tune, man.
Winger's one of those bands. I just feel like they got a hard time because of the Beavis and Butthead thing. Yeah. They got a hard time because of Metallica and Metallica throwing darts at Kip Winger and stupid shit.
That's like early before internet memes kind of thing. Hey,
that wouldn't fly now, Lars. Come on.
Could you imagine them keeping up with Winger even?
It would just be stupid.
Yeah.
But Winger was a great band, tons of talent.
Yeah.
They deserve to be on this list.
For sure, they do.
Yeah.
Hands down, one of the greatest bands of that genre, I would say.
I love it.
Yeah, man. Okay. Bit of a surprise coming in at my favorite number 11.
Number 11.
Yeah.
We're almost at the top 10.
I thought top 7 this band for sure.
Who's it going to be?
Especially after our conversation on Rat.
Yes.
Rat.
Rat is so awesome.
Rat's great. So Rat is one of the originators of the genre.
The 80s glam rock, Sunset.
Yeah.
I'd say Rat is the originator. Well, Van Halen, Rat, then Crew. Technically the order.
Lots of people, like, okay, so is Van Halen considered a hair metal band?
I
would say so.
I would say so. They had the template. Blonde,
They had hair.
Blonde singer, shredding guitar player,
Yeah.
average bass player.
So Rat came onto the scene. Average bass player. He's a great bass player.
He's amazing bass
He's an
player.
average-looking bass player.
But can you imagine being a bass player next to Eddie Van Halen? It's like, what do you want me to play under that like riff?
Yeah,
it could
he just
be
always
anything.
looked
It could
like
be
a
like a
loser.
million things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
So Rat.
Rat.
Great band. Obviously, we just did a video on Rat. If you want to go check it out, go back and check our stuff. Support us. Like our stuff. But Rat's phenomenal. And they deserve 100% to be on the list. I'm actually surprised they didn't make top 10. When I
me
saw
too.
this VH1 list, to be 11, I mean, Rat, this is like, these are the big four. I would consider Cinderella, Rat, Motley Crue, and Poison. There's your big four of hair metal.
Yeah, 80s hair
And
metal for sure.
For Rat not to make top 10, I don't know if I agree
I'm a
with
little bit
VH1.
miffed. I'm a little bit miffed because I got to be honest. When I say every band has 3 good albums, Rat had 5 at least.
Oh, at least.
You know what I mean?
More
like,
than that.
Rat was, out of all of these bands that we've talked about, they're the most consistent.
Yep.
Song to song, album to album band. They had the singer, they had the vocal hooks, they had the guitar bits.
100%.
Yeah, man. Rat's actually probably the greatest hair metal band of the 80s. Yeah, man. I'm going to say it, and I said it.
Man.
So there we go.
So 11, VH1, we don't agree.
You're out VH. It's more like VH2. You know what I mean? Versus R&D one.
What was that
Okay.
Weird Al movie? UHF.
That movie was so rad, man.
I love that movie.
I love that. That's still. I made my kid watch it like literally like a couple months ago.
That's
Hey,
hilarious.
We don't get it. When he threw the dogs out the window, everyone laughed.
I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so number
Here we
10,
are.
top
We're
10.
breaking
here we
up
are.
the top 10. The top 10.
We're gonna salute the top 10 here. with
Number
the-
10.
with
What's
the
it gonna
sip.
be, buddy?
Okay, here's a band that's like hit and miss for me, honestly. But I'm still like I dig their top 10. But it's Dawkins.
Dawkins. Dawkins is one of the greatest bands ever.
I know.
I can't even believe it. I'm ready to kick you off the couch.
Here's
Because how do you say that? Man, we're rocking with Dawkins. Dawkins
Okay.
is one of the greatest bands. They absolutely deserve to be on this list.
riffs. Well, here's the thing. George Lynch is amazing. The rhythm section band was awesome. Don Dawkins as a frontman.
Awesome.
The songs are good. Don't get me wrong, but I always felt he was a bit of a pussy as far as like a frontman. You know, like when there's like guys like Sebastian Bach that could just like put that leg up on that monitor and just like wail. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted that edge a little bit. Not to knock the songs or the band or the legacy. And when you look at Dawkins, I think actually they're actually one of the better bands consistently on this list. And Back for the Attack was amazing.
Dawkins.
And that Live in Japan album was rad. That was super rad. I love Dawkins too, but like that's my feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you, Danger. I always thought like Don Dawkins was like yeah, it's okay as a frontman, but the songs are good. Everything else was good. The whole presentation, you know what I mean? Like I love.
I think Dawkins is one of the greatest bands of the genre. I love Don's voice. I love Dawkins.
Yeah.
And honestly, Back for the Attack, I think is an amazing album. One of the greatest, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
for sure.
I think they should have been bigger than they were. I have zero issues with them being number 10 on this list.
No.
I actually really like the placement that VH1 gave them. Number
Seems
10
suitable, yeah.
would be about where I would put Dawkins. It's respectable. I like it.
I think if they would have put out like a follow up to Back for the Attack, they were primed for like their top 5 album. You know what I mean? Instead, they went with the live thing, and then they broke up for like 6 years or whatever. And
George Lynch is one of the coolest guitar players
okay,
ever.
But I've been reading lots on guitar magazines how he almost joined Ozzy. Frick, I would love to hear like a George Lynch Ozzy collab and see what that would have been like. You know, like
Would have been interesting.
would have been interesting. I don't think it would
He
have
was
worked
considered, right?
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the band. They hired Jakey Lee at the end of the day. Last minute, they were like
He was in the band?
He was like going to shows and like
Rehearsing
sound
with
checking
them?
and rehearsing with them. Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so here we are. Top 10. Number 9.
9.
What do you think?
Number 9 is going to go to Slaughter.
That's awesome.
Okay, one of the greatest like glam rock debuts of all time, I would say. That first album was amazing.
Stick It To Ya, amazing album.
Yeah.
Almost a 10 out of 10 for me. I would say
yeah.
probably a 9 out of 10 if I was going to rank that album. Great album. Loved it at the time. Loved Mark Slaughter's voice.
Yeah, he had a frontman like not quite like Sebastian Bach-ish. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It was like a high singer, tons of like control, you know, like he knew what he was doing, you know?
And just hit after hit after hit on the song.
On that album.
Yeah. Opens up with Eye to Eye, which is
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then Burn It Bridges.
Yeah, like
Oh. Yeah. Go tell it to the record company. Right? Like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that album.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get enough. I thought Slaughter was deadly. I do agree that they should be on this list. Are they top 10? Maybe. Maybe.
I would rather see Doc in here. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Oh, you just said you didn't dig Dawkins.
well, no, I dig it more than Slaughter because like Slaughter's second album, like for me, Slaughter came out strong and they just kind of dropped. Second album didn't do it for me.
No?
Like it was okay, but I wasn't as strong. Third album, they kind of like literally like timing, you know, grunge came in and like sort of wiped the slate a bit.
Yeah.
But like now I go back and listen to older like mid-year Slaughter and I was like, it's still pretty good. You know, they just weren't as like popular.
I
in the
think
scene, you know,
the
overall.
Revolution album is actually one of my favorite Slaughter albums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a I can't remember which one, but it was one of the later albums. I was like, this is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
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 And I always Vinnie Vincent fan. Hey, had the Invasion album with Mark Slaughter.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so the second Vinnie Vincent had Mark Slaughter singing.
yeah, which is crazy.
What was that album called?
All Systems Go, wasn't it? Or was that the first one? I can't remember.
I think that was the first one.
Bo's gonna rock, gonna rock.
That's the first one. That's not.
Oh,
Mark
that's the first
Slaughter.
one. That's it. Okay.
Mark Slaughter saying ashes to ashes,
Oh, yeah.
dust to dust.
We should do like a thing on like singers that were like, who is this guy? Like, who's the third singer for Black Sabbath? That Tony Martin.
I don't know.
Well, he played on like 4 albums. Yeah, exactly.
Billy Blaze.
Yeah, exactly. Like the shitty singers for all these bands. We should do. Okay, yeah, we'll say that. Okay, Slaughter.
Slaughter, I like it. They should be on the list. Number 9,
Yeah.
maybe questionable, but still pretty good.
Okay, this next band has only 2 good albums in their discography.
Who's that?
This band is one of the biggest bands of all
Are
time.
you kidding me?
Yeah, Def Leppard,
Wait a minute.
You're a nutcase.
Pyromania, and Hysteria.
You are a nutcase.
Yeah, man, that was it.
Oh my god. Everyone's gonna give you crap.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
care.
edit this. We'll put it on Scotty Rock. High and Dry.
High and Dry was awesome.
Oh well, you just said they only had 2 good albums.
No, but they only had 2 good albums. But High and Dry was like a good album with potential. You know what I mean? Like the band shows potential.
Oh my god, man.
High and Dry.
is regarded as one of the best Def Leppard albums ever.
I don't know.
Most people would put that, lots of people would put that as number 1.
Yeah.
You don't even have it on the list. You're like,
I don't even have it at number 7.
of the Def Leppard albums, really?
Yeah.
Of number 7?
No, I don't know. It
You
could be like top
You got Black Halo or whatever.
I like that Black Halo.
Oh,
Watch
stop.
it was amazing. Actually, I listened to it. It was really
Patrick Scott Slang at number 1.
good. Slang was an interesting, like, wasn't that their grunge album? When they
Yeah.
changed their
Well, it
logo?
wasn't really grunge. It was just during the era of grunge.
Grunge, yeah. That's the grunge album.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, like, I don't know. I mean, Def Leppard. Like I said, they have 2 good albums.
Number
and,
8.
Like, number 8. But on those 2 good albums, every song is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah.
still, like-
I would argue they have more than 2 good albums, but
well, yeah. Like, 2.5. You know what I mean? Those 2 albums and the greatest hits.
oh, stop. Def Leppard is a great.
They are great. They're
They
great.
deserve to be on this list.
For sure.
Placement of number 8, I am 100% okay with. Good job, VH1. Def Leppard.
I think maybe slightly higher given their popularity.
You said
And-
they only got 2 good albums, man.
But they still only have 2 good albums. Doesn't mean they're not like awesome.
I love Def Leppard.
Yeah. Okay, so this next band, I'm a little bit shocked that they're even on this list this high, but we're talking about one of the greatest selling.
What's a
rock
number,
debut-
buddy? What's a number?
We're at number 7. The greatest rock debut of all time. The first to go to number 1 on Billboard.
Then why are you surprised?
What? I don't know, because they didn't sustain it, right? We're talking about Quiet Riot.
That's awesome.
Probably we're really just talking about mental health.
Oh no, well, lots of people like their other stuff. Man, you're so opinionated
I know.
today.
Well, hey, man.
Quiet
Give me a list.
Riot.
Yeah, Quiet Riot.
Number 7.
What's your vibe?
I think, first off, Quiet Riot should be on a top 20 list.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put him at number 7, but it didn't bother me that Quiet Riot's at number 7.
No.
Mental health is, this to me is one of the defining moments of the genre.
Yeah.
You know, you watch the 83 US Festival, and Quiet Riot and Motley Crue stole the show.
Yeah.
And
Quiet Riot, more so, I would say over
not
Crue.
than Molly. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
no.
Oh my god.
I felt like Crue
You
could
are
barely even
nuts.
play.
Oh,
It was like they
you're
didn't
nuts,
even have
you're
like their
nuts,
form
you're
on it.
nuts.
It's like
Stop talking. How would you even say that?
Because I watched it, I was like,
That's one of the Crue's greatest performances ever.
like in terms of their career, propelling them to the next stage.
Anyways,
yeah.
Quiet Riot, amazing. That first album, Mental Health, I think is one of the best albums.
Oh, so good.
That was probably the 3rd or 4th album I ever got in my life, and I absolutely loved it. I love every song on it. Thunderbird, Slick Black Cadillac.
Oh, that was my favorite too.
Let's go crazy.
Yeah.
I wanna kiss the lips, not the ones on your face.
Come on, feel the noise. Hey, like I
great
mentioned
song.
Slade earlier. Hey,
Yeah.
another band does a Slade tune because they're all anthems.
Such a great song.
And
And-
wow, that was amazing to hear. Come on, feel the noise for the first time
Yeah.
as a kid.
Quiet Riot absolutely deserves to be on this list.
Yep.
Number 7 might be a little high in my ranking because, as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't into their second album, Condition Critical.
Condition Critical. Okay, so I listened to this Condition Critical, and I was like, this is the exact same record as the first record.
Similar.
Very similar. Song placements, the ballads are in the same. You know what I mean? Like everything's similar.
Just
I
worse.
wonder if it worked against them, right? They even did like another Slade tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that worked against them. But when I listen to it now, like I kind of like there's something I like about it. You know?
Okay.
And then
I
Quiet
just
Riot-
think they got too cheesy.
Yeah.
It became cheesy on the
well,
second album.
then they tried to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to like made it. And then Quiet Riot 3 came out, and Wild and the Young was like a good.
There's some
tune.
good songs. Yeah.
But it's again too keyboard heavy, and then the Quiet Riot 4th album was like a different singer, and that was actually a decent album too. They had like a couple good tracks.
I
That
didn't
wasn't
mind
Quiet
it.
Riot.
I like the Quiet Riot documentary.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know you keep saying that, and I'd love to see it. Hey,
You got to watch that.
Yeah.
That was the drummer, Frankie.
yeah, Frankie
Yeah.
Benelli.
It was awesome.
And he, what was his band that came after that? Heavy Bones or whatever?
Heavy Bones.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That
yeah. That's a
You
great
tur-
album.
You turned me on to that. I was like, how did I not hear about
That's
this
a
band?
really good album.
That was a super good album,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
Okay,
So
yeah,
Quiet Riot, we're cool with it.
cool with it.
All right,
Okay,
buddy.
buddy.
We're talking number 6.
We're talking about one of Nate Danger's favorite bands of all times. I guarantee it. They had a bunch of 4, 5, 6, 7 album career. And what is the band, Danger?
Number 6 is going to go to the one and only Warrant.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Warrant.
Warrants, yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are.
I love Warrant. I love their discography. I think they got such great albums. I was sold the second I bought Dirty Rotten Filthy Stinkin' Rich. I think Cherry Pie is a fantastic album. There's not any really bad songs on that album. And
No.
I think Dog Eat Dog is one of the greatest albums of the entire genre. Janie Lane is underrated as far as I'm concerned. Even though they're at number 6 on this list, they deserve to be at number 6. And I really like that they made number 6.
Yeah, I feel like Warrant's a bit of like an underdog. Hey, like for me, the first album was okay. Second album, I'm on board. Third album, I never got into, but until recently. Okay, right? So I recognize it. And then I like kind of like the later albums. I'm like, it's still pretty like solid songs. So,
Ultraphobic.
Like,
I just saw
Ultraphobic was good, and Belly to Belly. I was like, I'm digging all of it. You know?
Patrick just posted today on X. I saw he said, "Look what UPS delivered or whatever," and it was a Belly to Belly Warrant shirt. And I was
Oh,
gonna
no
say,
way.
yeah, you and one other person bought a Belly to Belly Warrant shirt.
No, man. I think Warrant ended up like rocking out. Like their legacy is probably pretty substantial. You know? What I mean?
I absolutely love Janie Lane. I think he's one of the greatest songwriters of the time. Warrant is one of those bands. They were big, but they should have been bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
I have 100% respect for Warrant. their discography, I think Janie Lane was one of the most talented individuals ever.
Yeah. You know, I hear that a lot. Hey, everyone's like, he was such a good songwriter, you know, like within Warrant and within just as a songwriter. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think I agree with you. No one talks about like Nikki Sixx like that. No one talks about like.
Oh, some people do.
Well, Nikki Sixx talks about himself like that. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I write great songs. And like you write like nursery rhymes. So okay.
All right, number
Warrant.
6. I like it. I like it. I love Warrant.
Okay, number 5 is like a band that I love.
Who?
Well, buddy, it's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Nice.
Number 5.
But here's the thing about Cinderella. They come in hot. First album's amazing.
Yeah.
Second album's also good, but third album's different. You know, fourth album. You know what I mean? Like Cinderella had a thing. And I wish they were more consistent. But at the same time, Night Songs is an amazing debut. One of the greatest of the genre.
Definitely. I mean, they had a huge impact on the genre.
Yeah.
When you see their videos, when they came out, they busted on the scene. Shake Me, Push, Nobody's Fool.
Oh, man. And he had like the gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Frontman kind of vibe.
Yeah,
it was guitar.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Oh.
And I think at one time, after Long Cold Winter came out, I would have said Cinderella was my favorite band.
Yep.
So to see them listed at number 5, I already said they're one of the big 4 of hair metal.
Easily.
They deserve to be on this list.
Yep.
Number 5 is a good placement for them.
They're consistently they're just in the middle. You know what I mean?
Well, they were good for me. They were top until the Heartbreak Station album, which
And I love
can't
that
get
album.
into.
A Heartbreak Station. I love the guitar playing. I love the acousticness. I love the down-homeness. You know what I mean?
The down home.
I know, like Cinderella, they're trying to
what? What do I want in my heavy metal? Down homeness.
down-homeness.
Yeah.
I want to like campfire.
Bring me some shepherd's pie and an acoustic.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Okay, but
Whatever.
it's still climbing. Still climbing. I wasn't a fan, but you're like.
That was
like
a good album.
But I was also like, I love the return to the heavy Cinderella, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They deserve to be on this list.
Yeah.
Number 5.
But at the end of the day, you know, when you look back at Cinderella, I kind of wish like more from them.
Maybe.
Hey? A little bit.
Hold on, I gotta piss my dick.
Oh, seriously? You're the guy that's got to take a piss. I'm going to keep drinking. Hey, I'm Scotty Rock. Je suis Scotty Rock.
I got this tape here.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
What are we talking?
buddy, we're top 20 VH1. Do we agree, disagree?
Stop. We're not doing another intro.
Okay, where are we then?
Oh.
Buddy, the last 4 on the list.
Here we are, top 4.
Top 4.
Okay, buddy.
Fit them all in one hand.
Number 4 is going to Motley Crue.
Oh, buddy.
Hey.
You can't deny Crue's like status as one of the greatest.
Well, you can't. I was a little surprised to see Motley Crue at number 4.
Slightly.
You know, usually I would think they would rank higher on a top hair metal band. They are one of the originators.
Top 3 at least. You know
I
what
mean, you've ragged on them already a few times throughout this episode, saying they can't write songs and their nursery rhymes and whatever else. Hey,
It's true though.
I guess number 4 makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm surprised they're that high. You know what I mean? Well, here's the thing about Crue. As much as I love them, I like to beef them a bit, you know? Because the first one was a punk album, the second one was a metal album, third one was a glam rock, the fourth one was their blues rock album, the sixth one was like their Stratosphere record, but they did that Dr. Feelgood, and they were all like 28. Can you imagine being 28 and like the biggest record of your life just went out? You know what I mean? Like
I know.
How irresponsible you'd be. And
I love Motley Crue.
I love Crue. A bit
But-
overhyped sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
think they're overrated. It was a right time, right place for the Crue.
Every time.
They did a lot of good stuff.
Every time out,
but
yeah.
they also had a lot of filler. And
Some duds, yeah.
I think most people feel that way about their discography. You know, they got great songs and then they got subpar songs. And whatever they are, they're one of the bands I've seen Crue more than any band in my life. I feel like I've seen them 9 times.
Oh, that means I've seen
I don't know. I
it.
feel like I've seen them more than any other band I've ever
Yeah.
seen. They were one of my favorite bands. I would probably at one time I would have put them second to Kiss.
Wow.
They'd be top 4,
5.
top 5 for me of all time. They're great. I played in a Motley Crue tribute band. We've talked about it lots. I'm happy to see Crue at number
Crue
4
there.
on this list. Sure.
I'm a big fan of Crew up until like Generation Swine, I'd say.
Are you saying you didn't like Generation Swine?
No, I liked it. I like that album.
I love that
I think
album.
you and I were the only two that
That's
liked
one
it.
of my favorite albums
I know, right?
ever.
I know.
I love that album.
That's a great album, and I think maybe it's like the production wise it was dated, but New Tattoo, not a fan. Saints of Los Angeles was good, probably their best album.
Yeah, but they didn't write it.
But I felt like it was not a Crew record in a way. But like the early records, yeah, man.
The John 5 stuff is
Yeah, John and the
I
John
just-
5s. I'm a little. hit
I
and
love
miss.
John 5, I just can't get into it.
Does this take into consideration Crew 95?
No. This
Probably
is in
not.
2001, man.
Oh.
This is 2001, so...
so
Motley
Karate.
Crew.
Karate's
Krabby's in there.
it's included on the list. I love that album.
That's a great album.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. We're
Okay.
on the top 3.
Top 3.
Man, and I'm shocked to see this on this list. Like,
Why?
well, slightly. Like,
How?
Again, they only had 2 good albums.
Oh my god.
Okay, who are we talking about? We're talking about
Bon Jovi!
Yay!
Bon Jovi, man. Slippery and Wet, New Jersey. Done. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Probably.
I think those
But-
are like 2 of the greatest albums of that. Like,
Okay, so
5
2
years.
of the greatest albums of all time, and you don't think they should be on there? Think how big Bon Jovi was, man.
I know, but like, I also think Def Leppard was big. You know what I mean? So was White
Well,
Snake.
they were. They
Yeah,
were.
so-
And so was Bon Jovi.
But Bon Jovi, I think, was like got even bigger after that. You know?
The problem is, Bon Jovi, for me, the first album had a couple of good songs. Second album had a couple of good songs. Third album was one of the greatest albums ever to be released. Ever.
Front to back, man. That's a classic record.
Fourth album was amazing.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I love the
it.
vibe, the energy, the live feel. Yeah.
Fifth album,
Kind
it was a little bit of a disappointment, but it had some good songs.
Still had a bunch of hits.
That's
eh?
right.
I was
And then
surprised
everything else.
Well, I was surprised that Keep the Faith was like had a couple hits, but like given what was going on in music at the time, right? They were almost being phased out by grunge a little bit, like that transition.
Well, yeah.
But they were also like they still had that female fan base, that just want to always, that's the biggest ballad in the world.
And they became balladeers, and that's my problem with Bon Jovi
Bon Jovi,
after they became like Aerosmith, where it was just like crying and amazing and all this ballad.
I'm a big pussy.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
It's like I just got tired of it,
rock
and that's
out,
how I
man.
felt with Bon Jovi. It was
Yeah.
just like, oh my god, okay, let's just write ballads, and then he went country, and then he went everything else, and it was just
And
like,
then Richie Sambora even quit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just
yeah. But for Slippery, New Jersey, Bon Jovi deserves to be on this list. Number 3 is a good placement, I think. Personally, I'm okay with that.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna say "Slipperier Than Wet" and "New Jersey" probably is like 2 of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah.
And it probably equals like 4, 5, 7 Wasp albums. You know what I mean? Like
Wasp.
Hey, the Wasp isn't on this list.
Wasp is not on
Not
this
on this
list.
list. They're like 21. But anyways, like yeah, so that's how I feel about Bon Jovi. Like those 2 albums had enough hits to be like,
I was
look
never
back
a
on.
Wasp guy.
Oh man, I had hit and miss with Wasp. But anyways, Bon Jovi,
Bon Jovi.
"Slippery and Wet."
Like it.
Like, oh man, that's like
It's great.
that's a great album. Yeah, for sure.
So, number 3, I'm okay with it.
Number 2, buddy, what are
You
you
would have
talking?
put it at number 2?
No, number 3. Bon Jovi, I'd put like top 5 for sure.
Okay.
But
so
not-
we're good.
I would
We're
say
good.
5, yeah.
We're happy with VH1.
Yeah. You're doing all right.
What did VH1 put at number 2, buddy?
Okay, well, I'm a bit of a shocker on this one, but let's keep in mind the host of this episode was actually Dee Snider. So we're talking about Twisted Sister.
I love that you give the answers away every time.
well, who are we talking about? Twisted
All right.
Sister.
Twisted Sister comes in at number 2 on VH1's top hair metal bands of all time.
Let's be honest. As much as I love Twisted Sister, I don't think they're top 2.
I love Twisted Sister. I don't know if I,
I
would
love-
put them top 10.
I would do top 10. But, I
Of
love
all time?
Scorpions, AC/DC. It's not even on. Anyways, I love a lot of these bands, but Twisted
Yeah,
Sister,
Twisted Sister, great band.
I would say for me personally, top 4.
I love Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put them top 5.
Wow.
I love Twisted Sister. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. That is undeniable.
Yeah.
One of the greatest shows that we've witnessed in
Oh,
our
yeah,
lives
man.
was going to see them in Vegas for
Vegas.
the Metal Meltdown.
And we're featured on their
Live album.
album.
And-
And you hear us go like, fuck yeah! Or like,
It's so good.
It was so good. That was so rad, man.
But seriously, for their discography, are they number 2? Or were they number 2 because Dee was the one who accepted to be the host of the show and said we need to be ranked really high? I don't know. To me, number 2 seems very aggressive and favorable to Twisted Sister. Top 10? Yeah.
Yes.
Top 10.
Top 5, maybe.
Top 2? Ahead of all these other bands?
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
You know what the thing about Twisted Sister, and I love Twisted Sister, their guitar players didn't have like the guitar playing star power, you know? Like Dee Snider needed like
Well, they had star power, they just didn't have playing ability.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's probably a better but like Dee Snider needed like a Joe Perry, he needed like a foil, you know, on the guitar, a lead guitar player.
But yet when he did Love Is for Suckers, he played with Red Beach, one of the best guitar players ever, and I was like, this ain't Twisted Sister,
No,
this
it's not
sucks.
Twisted Sister.
No, you needed
But that's the thing,
JJ French and
Eddie Ojeda.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Hot Sauce Eddie. Like, that's what you needed.
On a Twisted Sister. Yeah,
that was
their
the
formula.
sound.
That was their sound, yeah.
So many times, it doesn't come down to one individual. It comes down to the collaborative of the entire unit.
Always it does.
And I feel that way. I feel like when Steven Adler left Guns N' Roses, they weren't the same. When members get lost, no matter how insignificant that member is,
The
in some
subtleties
cases,
like made up that difference.
I do feel like bands lose things.
Yeah. I can't imagine being in a band like you got a new singer all the time. Like, oh fuck, this guy's an asshole.
And it's not all about talent, though.
Yeah. Well, like I read this article recently when with Buddy on guitar subbed in for Red Hot Chili Peppers, Navarro.
Oh yeah, Dave Navarro.
Yeah, he's like, I totally came from a different scene. I don't even like gel with these guys. And then I got forced to make a record.
Yeah.
And my playing style is like so out of whack with like their intuition, you know what I mean? Like just didn't jive. Even though they had some hits.
I love that
you know what I
record.
mean?
That was a great record.
Still,
1 Hot Minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
It still had some like good hits. I was like,
Yeah.
you still managed to squeeze out like a hit though.
But
Yeah.
some people didn't dig it. I guess
some people like Kiss is the same way. Like who changes members here? Well, no one. Kiss. Kiss. I'm not even sure he plays on the Kiss song anymore. You know what I mean? Like that always pissed me off when they weren't like. What do you mean Ace Frehley didn't play the solo? You know what I mean? Like why are you bringing in like Bob Kulick? Like that offends me as a Kiss fan.
Because they like Bob Kulick's playing, they just didn't like his hair.
Yeah, exactly.
He was bald.
And that's kind of like a dick move too. You know, like fuck you, Kiss. Anyways, so the Twisted Sister.
Okay.
But Stay Hungry.
Here we are!
Was massive.
Yeah.
That was like through the roof massive. Changed the genre in terms of videos.
Oh yeah. Stay Hungry.
And Dee Snider's one of the greatest frontmen of all time.
We got a whole series on Twisted Sister.
I know, man.
It's like, go watch it.
Dee
It's
Snider,
Twisted Sister's great.
But
we
he's
love
like
them.
he's still got it though. Like he's not
Oh,
David
yeah.
Lee Roth. He's not Vince Neil. He's Dee Snider. He's still got that attitude. I love a good frontman. You know what I mean?
He's awesome.
Yeah.
But the whole band was awesome. They were awesome as a collective.
Yeah.
Mark Mendoza. Yeah, like
The best part of the band was the drummer and the bass player and the singer.
AJ
Yeah.
Perot.
Yeah.
Like, he was so underrated as a drummer.
Oh.
Rest in peace. Mark Mendoza, such a great bass player.
Monster
That
bass player.
if they wouldn't have had Mark, they wouldn't have been the band that they were.
I would agree with you a little bit, hey. And I read this JJ French book, and he was like, yeah, the reason why some of our songs have like those big open chords is because we're on our third set, or fourth set of the night, and we just want to give our hands a break, so we do like,
jeez,
and then let it
come
ring
on.
out. No, that's true. And I was like, that good idea for like a songwriter, hey, like your fifth song's gotta have like those chords.
Oh, but the bass player's got to keep working all night.
The fucking Mark Mendoza.
And he's working overtime because he's like holding the song together. Come on.
You know why? Because he's a punk bass player.
Well, he's awesome.
So he's like got the stamina. He's fucking. He's
awesome.
got the attitude. And the drummer, out of all these bands we looked at, AJ Perro is probably one of the greatest of them all.
Probably. Yeah, there's some good drummers.
Like who played on this
We
album?
should do our top.
Who played on this album?
On Cinderella's?
Yeah, that wasn't AJ.
Not Fred Coury.
Not Fred Curry, right? So like at least
I don't know. Anton
I'd
Fig.
say Tommy Lee, Tommy Lee, AJ Perro, Anton Fig.
So funny. Okay, number one.
Number one.
Here
No
we are.
surprise here, but a bit of
No
a surprise.
surprise?
Bit of a surprise, but no surprise.
What do you mean?
Well, I always say like every band has like 3 great albums, and
And
this band had a solid 3-4 album run, as far as I'm concerned.
they had 3 great
Out
albums.
of all these bands, they had more solid albums than 20, definitely more than Britney Fox, definitely more than Skid Row by one, barely. The only band that beats out this band is Rat. Like, they beat out Winger, they beat out.
Well,
White
obviously
Snake.
they're number one,
Yeah,
man.
they're number one. Okay,
What are you doing?
but who's the band, bud?
Who's the band?
Poison.
Poison.
Poison at number one.
Number one.
Are you surprised at all?
I might be a little surprised that they would be number one, but Poison is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah.
Hands down, when I got introduced to them, I was right in my wheelhouse. It was the right timing for me. Poison was my band. Rat was a little earlier for me, for my age,
Yeah.
demographic, and so on. But when I heard the first album,
Talk to your name.
Look What the Cat Dragged In, it was like the most amazing album. I fell in love with it. Open Up and Say Ah came out. It was great. It was even better. And
Surprisingly, because like bands normally don't have a big hit out of the gates and then have a solid second album follow up.
yeah. And as a 13, 14-year-old or whatever you are, and you open the sleeve,
yeah.
and Brett's got naked women just holding their boobs and stuff.
Anytime, I'm in.
Oh my God, this is so great. And then Flesh and Blood came out, and it was one of the greatest albums. Flesh and Blood to me is Poison's pinnacle album.
Absolutely.
But Poison is my first concert I ever got to go to.
Yeah, we went together, didn't we?
It was the first bands I've ever seen, Tesla and Poison.
Yeah.
And Poison to me will always be one of my number ones.
Yeah.
So to see them at number one, do I agree? Not necessarily. Do I respect it? Yes.
Yeah. I would say Poison for me was like top 3 band. Absolutely.
Great.
For me, they somehow like sort of define that genre. And I think you're right, hey. They're the right band at the right time for our age group. Right?
Yeah.
Rat was a couple years earlier. Crew was just the hair earlier. You know what I mean? But Rat was our Kiss. You know, like it was, and they came
Poison.
out. Poison was our Kiss, and they came out and they respected like kids want to see a show. And they blew shit up. And
Yep.
There's a guitar solo, and they had all the theatrics of like what you think.
They had the pyro, they had the image, they had the
man.
chicks,
and they had the songs. And the thing about the Poison songs, they're very chordy, kind of Ramonesy in a way, very sing-songy, like it sings itself. You know what I mean? But like Flesh and Blood was probably one of the greatest albums of that genre, I would say.
I love it.
Yeah, man.
Love that
It's
album.
a solid album. And I remember putting it on at the lake. Like Poison for me was always like the album that came before I went to the lake. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
So I Look What the Cat Dragged In.
Loving the lake life.
A couple years later, it was like Flesh and Blood, and then not Flesh and Blood, Open Up and Say Ah, and then
So good.
so good, man. Poison, Bret Michaels, great frontman overall.
Great front man.
Yeah.
CeCe DeVille, I think he gets a hard time as a
time,
guitar player, but I think he's definitely, I would say, an underrated guitar player. I think
Underrated.
he does what the song needs. I love his
He's
styling.
part of the Poison magic. Hey?
He
Like,
is.
He makes the
He is.
Poison thing kind of like the final piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. When you talk about bands, and one of the ways I gauge is people outside of the music industry. Like outside of musicians and stuff. Sure,
Right.
we know the
Okay,
names
sure.
of bands that, are deeper in the list. But most people don't know the names of all 4 musicians or 5 musicians,
Yeah.
right? People know Tommy Lee, Vince Neil, Nikki Sixx, Mick Mars. People know that. People know Brett, CeCe, Bobby, and Ricky. These are people that aren't even involved in, and so that makes it like, that's how you know the impact of these bands, how
right.
big they are, right?
That's
You
right.
know all the members' names. The iconic bands like a Kiss,
Yeah.
where you knew Peter, Paul, Ace, and Gene, it was like everybody knew every member. And I feel like Poison was that band of the 80s. Same with Motley Crue. People knew every member of the band, and people loved every member of the band.
Yeah, you're right. I think you nailed it. Hey,
Yeah.
Danger, yeah. Okay, man. Well,
Cool. There's
there's our
number
list,
one.
man.
I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it too, man.
So there's VH1's 2001 listing of the top hair metal bands of all time. We're going to put a link to their video in our description. And do us a favor, give us a like, give us a subscribe, tell your friends, ring the bell, you don't smell, and let's share this community of rock and roll magic.
Yeah, let's just make it happen, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, Danger, before we go, bud, like who's not on this list that you think should be? Like for me,
Some
it's,
deep cuts.
I'm thinking Tesla.
Tesla, yeah.
I would swap
Tesla.
I'd throw Tesla in there and Van Halen.
Well, I
Why
can't
isn't
believe,
Van Halen?
I can't believe Van Halen's not
not.
in here.
Yeah,
What about Bullet Boys?
I would. Bullet Boys to me would be like a 19.
I think I'd put Bullet Boys over Great White.
Yeah,
Tell you that.
oh for sure.
Anyway,
Yeah, man. Well, and what else?
we'll make our own VH1 list.
VH2, D&G 1.
What? R&D.
Oh yeah, yeah.
talking
RT. I
about?
don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm on mushrooms.
Living it all the way. Time to fly, hit the sky like a...
Can you imagine?
We out! I'm on mushrooms.
I don't know where I am. I'm on mushrooms.